Wildcats. Welcome to another episode of Coach's Corner. We're going to be doing it a little bit different. I'm actually going to be interviewing Coach E, who is not only a member of the special ed program, he is also a basketball coach. So tell us a little about basketball. How do you coach it?
Basketball, I am the RYSA basketball commissioner. My job is to oversee all of our youth teams through the season of basketball. I do coach. I got wrapped into it last minute. A fifth and sixth grade girls team needed help, so I've been coaching them. I usually don't coach girls. I've always wanted to. I just never had the chance. And so it's kind of like a special moment to actually be able to coach these girls because girls are different than boys. You really have to adapt on a different level than the boys. The boys, I can say, hey, we need to go out there. We need to do this. I don't understand why you're making this mistake and this and that. But girls, you kind of, in a way, you kind of have to approach them a little different. And I figured that out Saturday in our first game. So it's been a fun ride, but I mean, I'm enjoying it at the moment, you know. um, we went 2-0 Saturday. I was really surprised. Not surprised because I didn't because we won, but just surprised that of how I coached it. But other than that, I mean, we're rocking and rolling. I couldn't be excited for them right now.
So, what got you into coaching? What got you started with RYSA?
Well, I've been coaching youth league for about 12 years now. I started right during when I was in a little bit of college. I started doing it, but then I got with my wife, and she lived here. She's a hometowner, so I started coaching basketball over here whenever our oldest son was in the fifth grade. And so we did it, coached 2 years doing that, and then I kind of just took a break from the RYSA. I still have my own organization that I do, which I've been doing for a while, but I took a break. Well, commissioner spot was coming up, and someone reached out to me and they said, hey, I think you'll be a good person to do it. I had my doubts about it. I was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to do it. But with my wife and her decision, she was like, I think we should do it. So we did it. First year we missed out because of COVID. So this is really technically my first year actually being in here and rocking and rolling. It's a little different. I mean, we have 22 teams total in RYSA, 198 kids, and that is huge. I mean, we have five first and second grade boys teams. We have five third and fourth grade boys teams, and we have five fifth and sixth grade boys teams. And the girls side is growing just as big. So I really think that we're making changes. It's taking some time, but I think we're getting where we want to be. And I'm really into it. I love helping kids. It's always been a passion of mine to help kids. That's the reason why I coach. So, I mean, just being here, being in the SPED department, working with those kids carries into being the commissioner because you're dealing with kids. But I also know I have to deal with parents and helping them, but it's the kids that count. At the end of the day, it's the kids. The kids got to have fun. And I'm not like a hard coach or anything like that. I like the kids. I love kids. I mean, just everything that I do is about the kids. And I could care less about like money or being paid for it. It's just helping these kids, and you couldn't ask for anything better.
So, what do you think is your ultimate favorite thing, like, or maybe favorite experience about coaching?
The relationships you build with the kids. I mean, being a coach, you're there and you put an impact on these kids' life. We're not only just teaching them how to play basketball, but we're teaching them how to be a better person, how to be a man, how to be a woman. I mean, it's the little things that you put into it. So if you're just into coaching to win games, you're in it for the wrong reasons. To me, being in coaching is you have to put the kids first and you got to understand about them. Let them build on you. And I mean, that just sits perfect with everything. Like, my favorite slogan that I use with my kids is no excuses, hard work. And when I say that is that we can't have an excuse every time something happens. We have to bypass the excuse and just work harder. And that's where we ended at. Just no excuses, hard work. And you'll get where you want to go.
What is something that most students that you teach or people that you coach don't know about you?
A lot of the kids know that I love snack cakes like no other. Let's just be honest. All right, like I love snack cakes, but on another level, um, kids really don't know that I really do put my time and my effort into this more than they realize. I go home thinking of new things for basketball when I talk to my wife. I know she gets annoyed all the time because either I'm changing logos, I'm changing jerseys, or something. But I always put the kids first. And I mean, my personal life evolves around the youth. We live in the gym. On Saturdays, we in the gym from sunrise to sunset. I mean, just the other night, we came here for Friday night for the basketball game. We stuck around, talked with Coach Timmons. Then Coach Timmons took us over to the middle school so we could set the gym up. Now the game ended at like 9:30 at night. I didn't get home until 2 that morning. But that's just the dedication of wanting everything to be right. And I get that a lot from just in this past couple months or couple years, honestly. I've gotten that from watching Coach Timmons. If you ever seen Coach Timmons, he is from sun up to sundown and he breathes basketball. But he also cares about the kids. And seeing that, I've strived to be that person. Not do it here, coaching for the school, but for the youth in our program. That way we can build from this. It starts with the youth so they can get here. And so that's where all my passion really came from these last couple months or a couple years, to be honest. So,
All right, thank you, Coach E, for doing this episode of Coach's Corner with us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and go out, support any games that he is coaching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.